Thank God I'm back again. Disciple, Love Letter Lockdown, their concert, today on Tofer's Tunes. So, this tie was actually a gift from my good friend Holly, and you can see, it's kind of signed, has, Disciples Cairo on it, you know. I figured it's appropriate to wear that tonight as I'm talking about their Love Letter Lockdown concert, and I'll admit, this is probably a first for me because, yeah, I've been to Audiophile, I've talked about Audiophile, I've reviewed albums. I think this is the first time I am reviewing a concert. And what odd circumstances it was. I mean, with the coronavirus going around, it was basically a live online concert, kind of like a live feed, or a live podcast. But I gotta say, I was really impressed with it. I really enjoyed it. And it was a 2-night event. You could do both nights. The first night was kind of an acoustic VIP show where they'd play some of their songs acoustically, sitting in somebody's living room and, answer questions from the chat. I thought that was really cool. I loved hearing, one or two of their older songs done acoustically and just listening to the guys interact. And I remember I was a little bit surprised, at how funny they were. That they would cut around and joke up, quite a bit. That was the first night. The second night. Well, before I get to the second night, some of you guys are probably listening to me and probably wondering, Chris, this concert was on May the 9th. It is almost 20 days later. Why are you reviewing this concert 20 days later? Almost 3 weeks later. I'll tell you all why. Because I got someone in the mail today. I got the official Love Letter Lockdown t-shirt. Some of you probably think this view is probably the better, with the lockdown and us having to wear masks. And you see, I wanted to wait till I got some merch, before I talked about the concert, so I could show it off. I got this awesome tee and a signed set list, from the band, and the t-shirt. There's only one printing of these. If you attended the concert, or if you paid for one, you got one. There are probably not going to be any more in copies or press ever. So I really wanted to show off that t-shirt, as a part of this. With the concert. This was the first time technically the second time because I saw the acoustic set the night before, but this is the first time I've actually seen them live in concert. And they brought it. It was a really good show. I mean, for there not being anybody, physically in the audience, the guys were getting excited, having a good time on stage, moving around, rocking out. They played a good mix of their newer stuff and their older stuff, which I thought was really awesome because some bands You know, they will only play the new songs. And I'm told this is pretty regular at a Disciple concert, but their lead singer, Kevin Young, brought a sermon. And when he brought the sermon, he brought the fire. You know, he brought the passion, you know, with him, which I really enjoyed. Because one of my favorite things about some of the older Disciple albums, you know, was there would be this bonus track or secret track or whatever you want to call it, where he would give a mini sermonette. And I'm not sure why they stopped doing that, but I think, you know, they need to bring that back. Now, I'll admit I am not that great with multitasking. You know, and I do want my attention to be divided between reading what's going on in the chat room and watching the concert. So I just focused on the concert. You know, so I don't know how busy the chat room was. You know, how you know, interactive it was. But as far as the concert itself, like I said, really good. Arguably the best concert I've been to all year. And I'm not really sure how to rate this. I mean, I've seen a couple of other not live, but a couple of other videos, you know, of concert looks like Demon Hunter's 45 Days. I think As I Lay Dying and Under Oath, you know, both had some out. You know, you know, but I really don't think it's a fair comparison to compare it to, you know, actual like DVD. And on the flip side, I don't really think it's a fair comparison to compare it to a, you know, live concert with actual people, you know, in the crowd. And I can't say it's really fair to compare it to like just a live podcast, like, you know, the Sanctuary Family Chats. So what do I think, you know, as far as the concert, as far as its set list, as far as their energy, I think I'm going to give them a 9.7, 9.8 out of 10. And the only real negative thing I can say is I wish I was actually there. You know, I wish I was actually in the audience there. So, another way to look at this maybe is, you know, yes, I did get the VIP package. And the question was it worth it? You know, for what you got, was it worth it? You know, I got to see the VIP acoustic show, see the live concert. I actually got a digital recording of both of them, audio and video. You know, I got, you know, the t-shirt, I got a signed set list. Was it worth the price? Yeah. It might have been worth maybe not more. I think it would have added more value. You know, if you actually got to go meet the guys, and then actually, you know, see them live. But with all the Corona stuff going around, I think it was worth the price I paid, definitely. You know, and just a random thought while I'm kind of on it. You know, I wonder if concerts will start doing that, or festivals, you know. You'll have a virtual ticket where, you know, you can select X amount of shows and, you know, get the video or, you know, audio from that show. Who knows, man, but I would easily say this was probably one of the best concerts I've been to in a long time. And it was really good to see them, live, and I can't wait till I actually get to see them live one of these days. And in my mind, what separated this from all the other artists that are doing things like, everybody's doing an acoustic show on their couch or acoustic song on their couch, or, Death Therapies during this time has new music coming out. I guess just being a fan of these guys for years and years, and actually getting to catch, this show and getting to talk to them a little, through chat, just seeing them interact with the fans, and it was definitely worth the price, of admission, if you will. So like I said, I'd probably give it a 9.75, 9.8 out of 10. The only two things were, it was actually in person, and again, personal preference. I wish they would have played just one or two more of the old songs. But all things considered, it was a wonderful show. I'm actually going to go listen to it again, tonight. So with that being said, you guys take care and have a great night. Peace.